Welcome back. So I'm back with another $1 video. I really enjoy doing these what would you have if you only had $1 video. Now, I'm going to start with these videos are not meant to say like you can eat this food every day. Some of them you probably could and some of them you can't when I do these videos. But they're mostly just to get you through in a pinch. What would you do in a pinch if you just had $1 and tomorrow you get paid? Or whatever, your check hasn't cleared. Whatever the reason is, you're getting money, all you got is $1. So it's not made to be sustainable. The second thing I'm going to add is I do use pantry staples. Seasonings, maybe a dash of butter, maybe a splash of milk or something. I try not to do things like milk, but I always give myself a fat and some spices and whatever I can create out of my spice cabinet. And that is to show you how picking up a few very basic ingredients, garlic powder, onion powder, I don't know, some beef bouillon or something like that, can really jazz up a very bland meal. So without further ado, let's get it, let's go. Let's see if those pots, come on. All right, here we go. Here's my haul. I got 3 potatoes because Walmart either had a giant potato or they had small potatoes. Those weren't too bad. These are the 3 I'm getting right here. So I have pictures of me in there with the potatoes in my hand. I showed you the pile just because I don't always find them really small. I usually can only get like 1 potato. I really did just want 1 potato, but like I said, the full-size potatoes were way too big. So this is what we got. The potatoes are 88 cents a pound at Walmart. I got 0.95 pounds, which brought me to 84 cents. The carrots. I have so many carrots, I refuse to buy any more until I'm done. So I went in to go make sure that the price was still the same, and it was not. I was getting them at $1.99 when I would buy these loose carrots. Now it's $2.50. There you go, $2.50 a pound. I got 18 cents. So it went up by quite a bit. So I only got 2 little carrots over there. I could have shaved off another carrot to get my penny in there, but I figured I wouldn't be able to do that if I was at the store, so I grabbed 2 random carrots or whatever they were is what it was going to be. So my freebies for now are going to be some butter or olive oil or vegetable oil. I'm not really sure what I want to use yet. Some garlic powder, onion powder, seasoned salt, because I do that in place of table salt, and some pepper. First thing we're going to do is we're going to start taking care of the slicing and dicing. All right, so I peeled one of my potatoes that looked as uniform as I can get it, because like this one's got a dent in it, and this one's kind of good. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a carrot potato pot pie. Hopefully it works out. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But also what I did was I scrubbed these potatoes within 1 inch of their life on the outside. Because when I do these videos, I want to get in as many nutrients as I can. And I know there's some in the skins. And my kids absolutely love this. I'll take these skins, I'll put them in a little bit of oil, like fry them like a chip. I put salt on them, I put ranch seasoning on them, whatever, so that they'll eat it. So I'm going to leave these as I go, soaking in water, and they'll just be a nice little snack if you needed it. And if you're not hungry, then you wouldn't need it. So what we got to do is we got to get 2 layers of paper thin potatoes, because that's going to be the crust. All right, so I do have my safety guard. I'm just not going to use it just yet. I have it, when I say paper thin, I actually stuck a piece of paper in there. It's 2 paper thins. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to boop, boop, boop. That's how many I got that quick. And that's what it's going to look like. I'm going to do another layer like that real quick, and I'll be right back. Layer number 2, done. We're going to soak that in water. All right, so what we're going to do is I didn't peel this one yet. We're gonna cube up the carrots and the potato. I'm really at a disadvantage because I've never made anything this small like this before. So I really don't know how much filling to make. I might make too much filling or not enough topping, but we're gonna live and learn. We're all gonna learn today. Okay, so I did, where'd my other potato go? I just had it. I did it about maybe a 1/2 inch thick, and we're just gonna go pop like that. And we're gonna get little cubes like that. I'm gonna do that so that they're uniform in size and I don't have to worry about if I'm making a mistake or not. This is too small and the other one was too big. So we're going with what we got right here. I'm gonna stop right there. I still have some potato left, but I wanna see how it's going to look. It's kind of looking like that with the potatoes in the bottom. So I think I got a good size container to keep everything inside, but we'll see. Okay, so I have the bottom half. I kept a piece of potato just in case. I have the filling for the potatoes here, and then I have the top layer in this. I also have a third bowl where I'm soaking the skins. What I'm gonna do, the same process with the carrots. I'm gonna make them the same size as the potatoes. I think that's the best way to go with my little bit of carrots that I have. Last one, boink. Let's see how many it gave me. Oh, we got a couple of scraps in there, not too bad. That's what I got out of those little carrots. Wasn't as uniform as I thought it would be, but that's what I got. All right, my potatoes are starting to turn. I gotta hurry up, get those in some water. I have the tops and the bottoms in here. Not to mention, I still have a piece left. It's about a little ramekin full of, halfway full of the carrots. I got my chips over here soaking, and I remembered I had this little pan that I can use instead of having a MacGyver or something. All right, let's move over to the stove. I'm gonna use another pantry staple, and that's a 1/2 teaspoon of chicken bouillon. Add a little bit of olive oil and some what we call butter. Okay? A little bit of butter. I probably have too much oil in the pan. I might have to take some out. We'll see. All right, so I'm patting dry my cubes of potatoes. Paper towel, just pat drying them. We want these to get browned. And the carrots. Gonna add some garlic. Season with your heart, guys. I like a lot of garlic and I'm the one eating it. Some onion powder. Seasoned salt. Some pepper. And I'm going to use some smoked paprika. You don't have to use paprika at all if you don't have any, but I do. And I'm mostly adding that to the potatoes. So I'm going to give it a little bit of a stir because I don't want it to burn. Yeah, see? I saw some crusting going on. That's what we want. Just some crusting and a little bit tender. See? Getting a little bit of browning on it. That's what we're looking for. Trying not to burn myself, but still show. Whoop. Okay. Now that we got the browning, we're going to turn this down. Ooh, it's hot standing here. My oven return is on the top. And boy, oh boy, it blows right on me. Okay, so we're going to reduce the heat to low. Okay, I'm going to add chicken broth. I have a 1/2 cup. And we're just going to let this simmer until it starts like thickening up and it gets like glossy. You'll see. still have a little drop in there, but I'm going to reserve that for now. And we're going to let that simmer and reduce. That's what it's looking like now. We just want it to simmer just a little bit. You can barely even... Can you see it? There. I turned it up a little bit. You can see it around the edges. Just a tiny, tiny simmer. Okay, that's too much. Just a little simmer. We want the potatoes and the starches to reduce and make like the gravy that's inside of... Oh, that pan is hot. Like in a pot pie. Okay, so we're gonna go countertop. I'll show you this once it's done. There's really nothing else to do but babysit it. I decided to wait until the potatoes were done before we did this portion because I was afraid if I left these sitting out too long, they'd start turning brown. So, we're there. I smashed a few of the potatoes, and that's what it's looking like. That's looking pretty darn good. I haven't tasted it, but it's looking pretty darn good. In here, I have some vegetable oil spray. And you need it heavily oiled. I probably need a little bit more. No, I think that's good. I sprayed it a minute ago, so it kind of like slid down the walls and stuff. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our potatoes. And when I say paper thin, I meant paper thin. They got to be movable. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of ride these up along the side a little bit and then put some down in front of it. It's a little slippery now. It wasn't so slippery when I tried it initially because there was no oil in it. There we go. Like that. Then we're going to add the filling. Let me just mess with this a little bit to get a little bit better. Okay. That's the best I can get it. If I keep messing with it, it keeps sliding around because of the oil in the pan. Just know that for yourself. So we're going to add this in there. Right, there we go. Going to add our potato and carrot mixture in there. Right into the center. I'm hoping that's where it's going to land. If anything slides down, I can fix it. That's gonna, this will feed more than one, I think. I don't know. There we go. That'll hold everything still, right? Let me get all the scrapings in there. I wonder what it tastes like. I truly have not tasted it. Let's see. Let's go in for a little piece. I don't want to take any carrot because I don't have very much. That's actually really good. Oh my goodness. Doesn't need any more salt. That's a lot of salt in there, but all right. So I'm going to save this to go with the potato skins since we don't need it. Let's soak in some water. I might have some potato chips left over. Who knows? We're just going to do this. All the way around. And then I'm going to give it a blast with the vegetable oil. It's kind of thick. Vegetable oil. And it's going to go in the oven. Covered. And while that's in the oven covered, taking care of itself, we're going to take care of what we have left over. Because I don't want to leave anything left. I want it all in my meal. There you go. Cover it, put in the oven, 400 degrees. Okay, so I'm going to take my last of my potato because I don't want to leave anything on the table. I'm getting ready to start using my piece there. Make sure it's thin enough. That's kind of... want it just a little bit thinner. There we go. So we'll have pot pie and some potato chips. I'm going to soak this in some ice cold water for just a minute. Try and get some of the starch out of it. All right, so these have been soaking in ice water. These have been soaking for a while, so I don't really need the ice water. I have some ranch seasoning, some homemade ranch seasoning. I think that's what I'm going to use rather than just salt and pepper. So we have some different flavors going on. Let's make these chips. All right, let's see if this is hot enough. Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop my potatoes down in here. And as soon as they come out, I'm going to put them in that strainer I have right there. And we're going to just sprinkle them with a little bit of ranch. You can make potato chips in the microwave too. So you don't need this oil. But I didn't feel like doing that. It's just too many steps. Takes too long. This way takes 2 minutes. But trust me, the ice bath and drying them off does something. This should probably be a little bit hotter, but we'll be all right. Now, I don't normally do them with a pair of tongs, but because they're so little, there we go. They take less time on the second side than they do on the first. There we go. I got 2 going. There we go. I did a video a while back that I made potato chips. I never got around to show you guys how I made it. So these are done. Let me show you what we're going to do. All right. They started to burn while I was trying to get them out of the pan. But you're just going to sprinkle a little bit of the ranch and then bounce it around. And then I'll put them in a different bowl. This is just what I'm sitting the colander on so the grease catches the grease. But let's take a taste of one. Hold on. Oh, is that good? Yummy, yummy, yummy. I'm going to complete that. These are the potato skins. Same process. These taste between a French fry and a potato chip. Somewhere in the middle. All right, I'll finish up the rest. Look at all the chips I made. These are the potato skins. That was in there a minute too long. We'll just hide it under here. But I'm not letting any of that. Not one drop went to waste. Woo! It is din-din time. Look how pretty that is. I'm going to let that sit for a minute, and then we're going to chow down. And we also have potato chips and potato skins. Look down there. She's looking yummy. I don't know if you can see it, but woo-woo. Okay, there it is. I'm getting ready to plate it up. This is more food than I can eat. So Eric's going to come down and help me with the taste of it. And I know he's going to like the potato chips because he loves when I do that. They're a little brown, but that's okay. They still taste good. These potatoes look browner in the camera than they actually do here in, I'll say in person, but it's not people. I took some out and I zoomed in to hopefully you guys can see what's going on inside there. That looks so yummy. I can't wait to try it. And there's my plate. It doesn't look like much on the camera, but I'll tell you what, that is looking delicious here.
If you get any benefit at all from my content, you can help me out by clicking like, share, commenting, and definitely hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video.
Dollar time! Oh, he didn't know it was $1. All right, ready? Dinner time! I said dollar time. I got dollar on my brain. Well, now the secret's out. You had no idea. I paid $1 for all of this, including the potato chips that you love. Eric loves when I do that. I don't make it very often, but when I do, he loves it. You got a chunk of the filling. I made this all with just potato and carrot. And some spices, but other than that, there's nothing else in there. So, you ready? Let's go. Mmm. That's really good.
It is.
That's really, really good. Oh my goodness. That's super good. Let me get a piece of the carrot with that one. I know I had carrot because I could taste it. Holy cow, that's good. You've had these before, but try that potato chip. I have ranch dressing on it.
Good.
A little salty, but Try it.
It's good.
That's usual, right? Yeah. I'm not going to get any of that, I can tell you right now. I won't finish this, so him eating all that won't bother me any. The kids will get it. All right. There's my $1 meal. I'll let you know. I'm only eating half of it. I know I'm going to be full because I am not a big eater, but I think this is enough for it. Do you think if I gave you all of this food, it would be enough for just you?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, there you have it. There's the answer. I just came back real quick because I didn't get a taste of the top. The top is, it's not crunchy and it's not chewy. It's some, like this piece over here is a little crunchy, this piece over here is a little chewy. It's a very, very, I don't know, it's a good texture. So there you have it. I hope you try it. I hope you like it. Leave me a comment. Either way, see you later. Bye.